Wow. Just, wow. Way to kick in that door. What's up, PNW?
Hey, PNW.
Whole time when we were waiting for all the intros to go through, we were just like, what? I don't... Good to see you too, my friend. Pretty sure we both had to reread it a couple times.
Yeah.
Like,
at first I was like, what? And then I was like, aw. Well, what a greeting, though.
Way to start off this fine.
How are you doing, PNW? Obviously, very well.
Woody. Kind of disappointed that the I just call them for what they are. The Redskins hit the bed. So I was kind of hoping that they were going to beat the Eagles, but go NFC, I guess, and go Bills.
Yeah,
because we do not need to see Kermit Mahomes in the Super Bowl again. Kermit Mahomes here. Let's go away. Let me like. Turn wife doesn't even like. Shut up. Hey. Nice. There's a band that's called the Foreskins.
mm-hmm.
They're pretty great.
Hey, Marco.
What's up, Marco? So if you ever watched How I Met Your Mother, PNW, the band that does Murder Train is called the Foreskins. Which is an awesome song.
Woo-hoo.
Hell yeah. Just look at the doctor like right before you go in there and just like get up in it. Go deep black.
Yeah.
Don't tell him to go in dry though.
Mm-mm.
You don't want that.
Like, this is the most action I've seen in months. Pass out.
You gotta be rock hard. Like, as you like, don't be jealous. Take like a blue chew or something right before they give you anesthesia. Well, that'll be done before they even get there.
Yeah, I was
Trust
gonna
me.
say it'll all be nice and squeaky clean by the time they get up in it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, I don't know how that works because he has been using that. So he's gonna get put back together. So then, how would that work? So maybe not.
Yeah, I'm not sure. That's a really good question. This is true. Who are you yelling at? Oh, your sister.
Hey, Falk.
What's up, Falk? Yeah, my next colonoscopy, I'll be 40, 41, I think. And I'm going to tell them again, give me a damn punch card because I need to get one for free.
Mm-hmm.
They're probably going to laugh at me. They didn't give me a punch card with points.
At least this next time, though, we won't have to fight with insurance to cover
Nope,
it.
because I'll be over the age of 40.
Yep.
Hopefully, I don't give the anesthetist an almost heart attack again. Because they changed out the meds for the stymate. So before,
Oh, yeah.
which I don't know if it's just the fact that I'm fat and out of shape and have a prosody to having high blood pressure anyways, but because I have a bleeding disorder, I have to take a nose spray before I have any sort of surgeries that replace the missing clot factors in my blood. Well, the original medicine that really didn't mess with my blood pressure too bad was called stymate. They don't make stymate anymore. So essentially, I had to get like generic stymate. And it made my blood pressure go through the roof. And they were like, you feeling okay? And I'm like, I'm hungry. I'm like, not that big of a deal. And they're like, and the machine was beeping and shit. And I'm like, you guys just put me under? Just another day.
I guess you didn't get your tub fixed.
I'm only laughing because I've been there. It's probably like a main screw too.
Probably.
That's the way it always works.
Anytime that we try to do something around the house, it's like something super simple. It's something that shouldn't take 15, 20 minutes to do. It always takes hours for us to get it done because shit always happens. And we have to like, oh, guess what? This is bad. So we have to replace it.
So,
Or
case in point, and I wish I would have seen this to begin with because then there wouldn't have been an issue. We got a metal cabinet that we had to put together to put in our bathroom for towels. And the way that they designed it is that your handles screw through the door, but the hole that the screws go through, at least on the backside, are a little bit too big. So I was like, oh, that handle's a little bit loose. So I'm going to tighten it. When I tightened it, it pushed through, and I'm like, son of a bitch. And on top of that, the screw was stripped. So I had to take a flathead screwdriver, I had to back it out, pull the handle off, get the screw completely out of there, put washers back on, and then tighten everything down, and it was good. But so I get it. Oh, what's up, Bert?
hey, Burnt.
I mean, pretty much. So what screw is stripped? On older screws, you really should be using a screwdriver instead of a drill. You don't want to give it too many ooga Nothing, no sales. You're talking about for the wood burning? I I've seen it a lot with. I'm proud of you. I've seen a lot with other makers that things are really slow right now because I think a lot of people are still um, cautiously optimistic about what's going to happen with the economy. Um, Uh, it happens with every maker. There's a ebbs and flows with creative people. I'm going to wear my said Stevie beard oil to my appointment, and then hopefully I get a gift. Nice. I mean, I haven't really been selling much either, but I'm also prepping for a show, so I'm trying to make sure I have plenty of stock. Um, I mean, it just takes time, right place, right customers. What? Oh yeah,
That's cool.
yeah. I mean, we see it with knife making every year. Um, some years it's worse than others, and obviously it's easier when you have a brand that's well known. Um, I haven't sewn a Hank in quite a while. I still have a bunch. Um, but it goes through cycles where people are looking for Hanks. I go through cycles where people are looking for hats. Sometimes people want knives. Like it's you have to be very what's the word I'm looking for? Um, it's hard to be so niche
Yeah.
and just have one thing that you do. My opinion. I am by no means an expert. I'm still trying to figure that shit out 6 years later. It's a broom. No, it's a dildo. I mean, anything's a dildo if you're brave enough.
It is. That's true.
Just gotta really want it inside. Not my thing, but no judgment. Did you see the comment that I put on there? I think that Tobacco has been my favorite so far. Um, a little less sweet than what I typically prefer, but it burns so well. Didn't have to.
Yeah.
Sorry, talking about cigars. It's been a while since it's been on a line, so
Mm-hmm. His friend's a little guy named Hal. Brewmakers Guild. Somebody's little burner. Use on their brews. Like,
hmm. I just thought that would be a very interesting skill to learn, like old school brew making.
mm-hmm.
Nice. There's a lot of old, I don't really want to say activities, but old professions that are no longer done anymore.
Yeah.
That I've always thought would be kind of cool to learn some of those old skills.
Hey, Zach.
Oh, what's up, Zach? Was thinking about you today while I was in the shop.
I thought you were going to say in the shower. So I was like,
No, in the shop. Because I looked over at Zach's head and I was like, shit. I got you burnt.
shop, shower, same thing.
I mean, kind of. I typically make it a rule that I don't drop my pants in the shop. Just hot metal and whatnot. But yeah, it's same thing. Yeah, I've seen a couple people try and do something like that. I know there was a guy a couple years ago, and I don't know if he ever got it off and running, but he was trying to do something like that with like EDC people, where like the way he described it to me, it was almost like Sky Mall, where very similar to the thing that EDC Roundtable,
Hey,
where
Joe.
people would make shit and send it in, and then he would sell it. What's up, Joe? Sure, you've been busy, Zach. Uh-huh. Sure. Sure. Going all out, which is burn Ivy Vine. I almost said Ivy Spine. Up the stuck with pagan pentagram. His requested by customer the name Black Straw. Big. Nice. Oh yeah. Yeah, I know, man. Timing always sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I see people do things that like I had thought about doing years ago, and everybody's like, "Oh my god!" And I'm like, "Some bitch." And like I said, with EDC, at least on our end, certain knife styles and then certain EDC items get popular, and then they go away for a couple years. So it's like you can be ahead of the curve, but you always got to be like one of the first ones with a new design. And it's hard to predict what the market's going to do, especially since COVID. It's been all over the damn place, worse than it normally is. Which it was hard to predict what was going to be the big thing that everybody was looking for, even back then. Um, you should have last Sunday, early starts all week, and then worked 16 hours yesterday at the station. Jesus. Hey Zach, have you shipped my stuff yet? He'd be like, damn it. Just go back to 96 and start Amazon. Done. 97 or 95 or whatever it was. Oh, no kidding. Huh. I didn't know that was the thing. I'm not worried about it. I just wanted to give you shit. I'm halfway wondering though, because I saw an advertisement for it, and we always pass by it in
Mhm.
Chapel Hill. So there is a specialty wood supplier.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about Timbertown?
I think so. But I saw an advertisement for them
Mm.
in the bathroom. I don't remember if it was at Jonathan's or if it was at the pizza place. But I'm wondering if maybe I could get a good chunk of wood for the handle for the axe.
Yeah.
'Cause unless I go to like that wood place in Huntsville, I don't know where else I can find a good
Hey, Lance.
chunk of wood. What's up, Lance? Collab with all the makers in the community and have a giant online presence, one store for everyone to go to for everyone's goods. Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's been attempted before, um, but it's kind of like doing a group project in high school or middle school. There's always one person that gets stuck with like a lot of the work. I do it sometimes. I wish I could remember dude's website. I could probably find the message. Let me see if I can find the messages where I can see if the website's still even up. So it's called moralemall.com. This was 4 years ago, so it's still open. Um, that's funny. All right, folk. So he's got a bunch of vendors on here. A lot of old designs. I don't even know if some of these are still available. I don't know if some of these companies still exist anymore. I wonder if he's still keeping up with the site. This is Norman's.
Mm. I don't know.
I don't even know that they're still doing patches. So what makes you so picky, Zach? It's not bad. Down by 5. You're good, B&W. I was perusing a site that was selling stuff that was old inventory from several years ago. So yeah, I mean any like smaller maker would love a spot where there was a lot more exposure and advertising and all that fun stuff. But I haven't seen a place like that yet. Not saying it doesn't exist, but we've got our little own website, our little Facebook group,
And the YouTube.
and the YouTube page. On its side folder, triangle, not a I mean, so what's the problem? You got this.
Pretty sure his wife would not appreciate him spending
No.
$2K.
Speaking of, is there any update on your wife's situation?
She's probably getting tired of you talking about it. She's probably, oh my gosh, I don't care.
Mm, that's better than nothing.
Yeah, I was gonna say at least that's something that helps. Blue.
Could be in the see you next Tuesday.
Exactly.
Yeah, the autism part. I got a long time ago. It was on that page. What are you're interviewing for? I'm not going to call you cheap. Nice.
Would that be cool?
It would be cool.
And I feel like the interview should go well. So I don't think it would be an issue.
So are you only part time right now with the department you're at? Oh, I'm sure it's an oral exam.
Mm-hmm. CNW said, "Did you guys see my knife review with Bear Grylls?"
I got you, Zach. No.
You shut your free mouth.
Just make sure to wear chapstick.
Scroll down. I think it was under the shorts. Look at that. Yeah.
How did that edge retention hold up, P&W? That's pretty great, P&W.
Should have only put about 5 hours in thus far, but it's good currently. I mean, for $28, like, I think even 5 hours is probably pretty decent.
I've been grinding last yesterday and today some of the blades for the shows. I'm so out of practice. I'm so sore. Just from a couple hours of grinding, I'm like, come on. I used to grind for 8-10 hours at a time, and now I'm out of practice. Also, you guys like green tea of the unsweetened nature? Got these from Costco. Pretty good.
I'll just throw a couple more in the refrigerator for you.
They're strong, but they're good.
Definitely better cold.
Mm-hmm. Kind of funky warm.
Yeah.
Still want to try and sweeten it with some honey.
Just do
Melt.
regular honey.
Well, no, either way, just got to melt down the honey,
Yeah.
throw it in there, and shake it up real good.
How'd that go again?
Shake it up real good. Shake it up. I want a touch of sweetness. You're good, man. I just want a touch of sweetness. Like, I don't do sweet tea anymore. I don't even do half and half anymore because, like, we're in the South.
It's super sweet.
Sweet tea will give you the beatus. I don't want all that. I just want like a hint. So it's like with this, it's like just a hint of sweetness.
We have honey as well. Like,
Yeah, I gotta melt it.
don't make him think that.
No, I didn't say that in response to anything. Like we've got wildflower honey, and then we've got manuka honey, which just tastes like clover honey.
I wanted to try it.
Yeah, we wanted to try it. So just heat that up to where it becomes liquidy, and then throw it in there and shake it up really good. It'd be fine. Yeah, it's like I don't drink sodas. I don't drink energy drinks. I don't drink sweet tea.
I've heard about those. I'm curious.
I want to try the miracle berries.
Yeah.
Hydrophobic. You know, beer is mostly water, right? Yeah, throw a little bit of lemon or orange into the green tea. That'd be good too.
Mm-hmm.
We've cut back our sugar intake a lot over the past 10 years or so, but it's still beer. Still mostly water. We drink a lot of water.
Yeah. I mean, we have the sparkling waters, and then we drink unsweet tea. Sometimes we'll get some juice just for something different. But
I usually go through. Now, granted, I do not have a. Shut your I do not have an exhausting job. Like I may sweat a little bit, but it's nothing that like what you do to where you would need to drink a shit ton of water just to stay hydrated. But I usually drink about a gallon of water a day. So right there earlier, I was like, I'm gonna eat it. Shut your dirty whore mouth. That's one I like to say. Yeah, I easily would drink a gallon of water a day. Not for the fact that like I like water. I'm thirsty.
You are thirsty.
Well, vaping, a lot of people don't
Mhm.
know this, but vaping like dehydrates you. So it makes you thirstier. The I don't remember if it's propylene glycol. I think it's the propylene glycol that makes you dehydrated.
I think so.
I don't know. It's been a while. Drinking my body will freak. Yeah, but 64 ounces of beer is no problem. Flocka. Flavored water. T&W Crazy Man.
Ruby was freaking out again.
A little
Good for you.
On a completely unrelated note, have you guys heard the new song from Electric Callboy called Elevator Operator? Pretty great. Well, I'm not hip on the lingos. So. Yeah, bath salts. Cool. You son of a bitch. We're gonna have to look at it. It's pretty great. Pretty great. My favorite song that they've done so far is the collab that they did with. Um, why did I just lose their names? Wow. I'm gonna have to look them up. I can't remember the damn group. Baby Metal. They did a collab with Baby Metal called Rat-a-tat or something like that. That was really good. The Choo Choo Train was the Techno Train. Can't remember for the life of me. Baby Metal. Yeah, dude. 8 months ago. Awesome song. Techno Train.
Mm-hmm.
It was the hits of the summer. How do you not know this? Chocolate. Has anybody watched Gladiator 2 yet? Streaming on Paramount? What? You don't know about Baby Metal? What? Bruh. You're gonna have a new obsession. It's like, I'm gonna need Baby Metal to put chili and cheese on their feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've heard good and bad things about it. I mean, free to stream, but uh, eh. Wow. Yeah, dude. I saw that shit and I was like, well, I'm not surprised. Alex Terrible,
Mm.
Slaughter to Prevail. He did a bare knuckle boxing match and won in 24 seconds.
Jeez.
Knocked the dude the fuck out. And it's like, well, that checks out. He screams like a demon's coming out of him. So,
I saw STP and I was like, Stone Temple Pilots?
no, slaughter to prevail. Well, like, not that he's ever done this, but like the next logical step for him, he screams like a demon in a metal band. He fought a guy bare knuckles and beat him in 24 seconds. I need to see Alex Terrible fight a bear. Like, that's the next logical step. He would probably win. I need to see this. They used to about 15 years ago. He did already? What? He did not fight a bear. No.
There it is. Fight bear.
Hey, Kathleen.
Hey, Kathleen.
I mean, he semi wrestled a trained bear. I full on wild bear, bare knuckles. That's what I want to see. But no, that checks out. That's so. Oh, really? Doesn't surprise me. Also, Baby Metal has a collab with Bloody Wood, which is also pretty awesome.
What are they going to call themselves whenever they get old? Can't be Baby Metal anymore.
Yeah, I feel like they're just always going to be Baby Metal. I don't remember what their first like hit was.
Senior Metal.
Not really Baby Metal.
Well, they were all like teens when they first started, right? Like,
They were like preteens.
okay, so yeah. Back then, Baby Metal made sense, but now they're all in their 20s, late teens, early
Late
20s.
20s, I think.
Oh, late 20s. So you can't really call yourself Baby Metal.
So Bloody Wood is a Indian metal band, and they're awesome. Not making up, not making up names. Like, they're awesome. Yeah, they did a song called "Gimme Chocolate."
Yeah.
That was pretty well known. Forgot that they performed with Rob Halford of Judas Priest. Roddy, I think, was one of their earlier songs. Illegal. Yeah, Bloody Wood is really, really good. And I like the song that they did with Baby Metal. Yeah, it's like because they're from India. Like, oh no, my friend. Um, they mix the old style instruments from India with like double bass kick death metal, and it's pretty awesome. Ding a ding a ding a ding. That's pretty great. I bet they are. Uh, Bloodywood has basically done the same thing as like what the Who did, for using instruments that are from their country
Hmm.
and then just mixing metal with it. I did, sir. Would you like a squishy? Well, I would make the terrible joke where it's Indian, not Indian, but the Who is an awesome band. They've been around for like 60 years, man. HU.
The Who. Yeah. People were talking about the Who, and I'm like, they're not a new band. And I was like, oh, the Who. HU.
Oh, yoo-hoo, yoo-hoo. Tech support is the name of the song. Oh, that's great. The band is called Who?
No, he's just
H-U.
being Who.
What? Yeah. I actually got frustrated in my 20s and I had to call tech support. And I talked to a guy, or no, I talked to a girl. I forget what she said her name was. But you can definitely tell that wasn't her name. I was like, let me ask you a question. Do you guys do tech support for everybody just because it's so cheap to do tech support over there? Or you just do it because you're that good? She was quiet for like a solid minute. And she's like, no, we are that good. And I was like, okay. I doubt it. But
The Who.
okay. Oh man, that'd be crazy to take a song from The Who
Uh-huh.
and mix it with the throat singing of
The Who.
The Who. It'd
We
be
call
crazy.
it Who Who.
Who
The
Who.
Who Who.
The Who Who. And one say she was it kills me, man. Like, I get capitalism. Like, you want to do things the cheapest way possible, maximize profits. Cool, no problem. But when I talk to a guy that I know his name's actually Rajesh, and he goes, "Oh, yes, my friend, my name is Bob." No, it's not. Like, just tell me what your real name is. If I can't pronounce it, like, I'm gonna try. Like, you don't have to hide behind these falsehoods. We don't care. Not everybody in America is a giant racist piece of shit. Dude, quit farting. I'm gonna permanently attach a car air freshener to your butt.
Mm-hmm.
At least I'd be like, smells like fine.
It would just smell like pine and poop.
And shit.
Like the Febreze incident.
This car freshener smells like shit. Hey, that wasn't entirely my fault.
Not entirely, but that scent is forever ruined for me now. Still.
I remember what scent it was, but it was pretty damn funny.
It was like rain or something like that.
I don't know.
Rain and eucalyptus, I think was the
Maybe.
scent. Something like that.
That would make sense. So to give you backstory and trying to figure out what the fuck we're talking about. So we weren't even married yet.
No.
and we had a roommate living with us, and I don't remember what we ate, maybe drank the night before, probably, but I don't remember. But like both of our stomachs were messed up. We only had one bathroom. So he went in and we were sitting on the couch, and all of a sudden he was like, I was like, I have to go use the bathroom. He goes, I have to go use the bathroom. And I was like, go ahead, man. And he went and blew it up. And we had a Febreze thing in there, so he sprayed Febreze after he pooped. I walked in the bathroom and I was like, holy shit, our panels are going to pull off the wall. Then I had bubble guts. So you had his shit, Febreze, and then my shit.
And then more
And then
Febreze.
more Febreze. And Alina got home, and I think it was like an hour later or something. You opened up the door and you're like, oh, God! Oh!
Yeah, it was awful. I was at work whenever all this happened. Thank God. But
Down the street. When all customer support, I can't understand the first answering. Like, yeah, I used to do that. But like, can I talk to somebody who speaks English? You are talking to somebody who speaks English. No, I need to speak to an American. And then we went through the golden age where all customer support was done in America, and now they're starting to put them back overseas.
Yep.
I'm sure Trump will have something to say.
Oh, yeah.
You get tariffs, and you get tariffs. Everybody's getting tariffs. There's a lot of people that don't show up anymore.
Mm-hmm.
They're lost. I need Merc. Need somebody to answer the phone, be like, how's your mama now?
Yep, we saw that earlier today.
Yep.
I'm going to tariff you at 25%, then it's going to go up to 50% if you don't do what I'm wanting you guys to do. 6 minutes later, okay, we'll go send our plane to pick up people. Like, yeah, that's what happens.
Well, and in no way, shape, or form do I want the message to get twisted. I like the fact that we have Trump as a president again. I do. Do I have some issues with him on a personal level? Absolutely. But I think he's a good president. But when you go back and look at the history of this country, you go back to look at 1912, 1910. That's what we had before we had taxes. It was tariffs. And then they decided that we were going to start income tax.
Mm-hmm.
And it was 1% of the top 10%.
It was supposed to be temporary, too.
And it was supposed to be temporary. And then they figured out, oh shit, we can make a lot of money. Now, on average, especially in the middle class, you get charged anywhere from 53 to 59% of your income. Now, granted, there's taxes upon taxes upon taxes. That's not what I'm saying. So why can't tariffs work? Anyway.
Exactly.
Well, I think he's got a lot more people on his side this time around, especially with what the last 4 years has looked like. And I think that he's also gained some wisdom and some humility. So I think it's easier. It'll be easier for him to get some of the things done that people may not like. He he definitely seems like a different president this time around. More chill, less quick to go, "Hey, fuck you, I do what I want." But that's still there.
Oh
Like
yeah, he's still gonna do that, but
he's
just not as
still
a
gonna
first
do
resort.
that, yeah. But he's just not gonna be like, which I'm kind of sad about. But you have to have a little bit of professionalism when you're the president, and I think he's figured that out, which is awesome. But I'm sure give it 6 months. I'm sure he's going to tell a reporter that they're being stupid. Shut the fuck up. Sit down. I'm the president. Yeah, dude. Oh, for sure, it's a wrench tour. Absolutely. He's just doing it eloquently instead of immediately kicking down the door and going, fuck you, I'm the president, suck my dick. Even though that would have been incredible on Inauguration Day. Yeah, a lot of people are worried that tariffs are going to make things more expensive, for sure, in the short run. Absolutely. Um, but it's going to put us in a lot better financial state in the long run. And a lot of people have a hard time looking at the long run.
Yeah.
Especially with everybody having 5-minute attention spans in this country. But I'm guilty. Dude, I want to know so bad. There's I've seen so many reporters that have gotten like different angles of it and like still can't tell what he said.
Yeah, there's like speculation as to
Yeah.
what he said, but no one actually knows.
Yep, absolutely. He went from to oh no. Yeah, I would love which there's already a bill introduced into the House, HR 25, to end income tax. Do it. Make it happen. I have that on a t-shirt. Well, not that exact thing, but Ralph Wiggum on a t-shirt. Yeah, let's get rid of the income tax. Let's go to a straight consumer tax.
Consumption.
Consumer tax, consumption tax, same thing. You buy more shit, you get taxed more. Still gonna have more money in your pocket. Everybody will. What are you doing? I don't think some of the ETF. A lot of 3-letter agencies that got to go.
Yeah.
I know. Come here. You shit. Don't gotta make it so complicated.
He said the reason I say some is because we got to keep bad people from getting guns. Nah, fuck yeah.
because criminals follow laws.
Right.
And any regulation that has to do with firearms is in direct violation of the Second Amendment. It's just a tool. Guns don't kill people. People kill people with guns.
That's what I was saying.
Like it's like if I wanted to go the Simpsons route and get a bunch of kitties and attach them to a crossbow and go after somebody, I could probably kill them with my kitty crossbow. It's a tool. The person using the tool. Somebody wants to end a human life. It doesn't matter if they have a pencil, hammer, knife, sword, gun. They're gonna fucking do it, or at least try. It's not the tool's fault. There needs to be more training, more knowledge, and we got to stop this bullshit of demonizing mental health and actually have some conversations that are uncomfortable and have parents actually parent their fucking kids.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. What's easier than you think? To end a human life, depending on the tool? I want a kitty crossbow now. Will you be my first bit of ammo? You got claws. Don't.
And that would hurt too because they would automatically like want to attach.
Absolutely.
You dogs are driving me crazy.
Can I put you down now, bro? You're heavy. Well, I was trying to put you into the chair. Oh. No, absolutely. So it's the thing that cracks me up so bad with like other laws or laws of other countries. So, like in the UK, this knife would technically be illegal because it's technically a locking blade and it's too long. I can still hurt somebody with something that doesn't lock and smaller if I want to. Have a good night, Zach. Love you, bro. Yeah, that's the thing that kills me. It's like I, no way, shape, or form do I want people to think that I'm flippant about it. Like we've had a problem for several years now of like school shootings, and that's awful. Back when I was in high school, which there was those school shootings back when I was in high school. I mean, it was nothing for a kid to show up with a shotgun in the back of his truck because he either went hunting before school or he was going hunting after school. We never had a school shooter. Why? I think it has a lot to do with parenting. I think it has a lot to do with mental health. Um, but I mean, even people that are older than myself, like, have the same stories. They didn't have school shooters. So I don't know. I know that it's not a easy issue just to fix. Yeah, I would agree with that. Um, but there's better ways to start the conversation than, oh, we just need to get rid of guns. Do the harder work. That's going to be more beneficial.
Mm-hmm. Oops, sorry.
You fucking should be.
Oh, whatever.
I can't believe the bills are still up. That's awesome. Don't worry, they're going to get fucking harassed. Just shall bear and keep arms against a tyrannical government.
Yep.
There's never ever been tyranny throughout the years where it didn't start up with confiscating guns. It's never happened before.
Nope.
But then you get into the whole argument of, are you willing to take a human life? Yeah, that's a weird thing to me. Yeah, I know. I would agree, PNW.
Yeah, I think
But
it's part of it.
yeah, I think it's part of it. I also think meds, when they're not needed, and demonizing mental health, a lot of people are unwilling to do the work that's needed to actually figure out and fix the problems, other than just slapping a band-aid on it and be like, yeah, that'd be good enough.
That too burnt.
I mean, not like that's gotten any better.
No.
People are getting pregnant younger and younger, or getting people pregnant younger and younger. Either way. As a avid, at least I used to be an avid gamer, it's hard to say. There's I'm on the fence about it. There's arguments for and against that being an issue. Um, but I mean, if you're going to say something about video games, then you also have to say something about movies and TV shows and uh, music videos, music, and
Mm-hmm.
pretty much any
All media.
consumable media. And where's the line? You start banning books. So it's really hard to tackle that position as well. I watched shit that I wasn't supposed to when I was younger. I played shit that I wasn't supposed to when I was younger. Did it hurt? Probably. Did it help? Probably not. I'm fine-ish. Never had a gun in class. Never took a knife to school with intentions of hurting anybody. Mental health, yes, there's a lack of knowledge about specific issues, but also the issues weren't used as excuses for behavior and too many drugs in public. Yeah, I agree with you, PNW. It's like I said, once again, it's smacking a band-aid instead of figuring out the root of the issue, and which causes way more issues. Um, and I mean, drugs have been improperly prescribed for a long.
Yeah.
Um, I'm not. I'm not saying it necessarily as an excuse for behavior, but it gives you a starting point.
Yeah, a lot of parents though will be like, "Oh, they have this going on," and then give the kid the victim mentality
Mm-hmm.
of "I'm this way because I have blah," you know, and that's
And
not right either.
well, there's a happy middle of the road. Whereas, like when I was growing up, autism was kind of demonized, and so I had to hardcore mask and act like there wasn't an issue, which caused more issues. Now, I don't, no way, shape, or form do I hold that against my parents. They were doing the best that they could with the information that they had at the time. Um, and I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, if they would have known that it would have hurt me at all, they wouldn't have told me to do that. But it was the 90s. Would you stop? Let me sit on my soapbox, bro.
He's like, "No."
Maybe I'm just paranoid, but propaganda and MK Ultra. Oh, propaganda for sure. We are the kings of propaganda. We've been the kings of
Yeah, for
propaganda
a really long time.
since World War II, probably before then. That's one thing that a lot of people don't realize, and I've tried to explain this to others. So I got my degree in advertising. All advertising is propaganda. All it is. The whole thing. Oh no, it's not that bad. Our jobs are to make you consume whatever we tell you to consume. However, we can get you to consume. Well, I don't work in the advertising industry. It's disgusting. And I was like, I got a moral problem with all of this. I need a fuck it. But it goes much deeper than just advertising. It's TV shows, movies, music you listen to, brand deals. Like, there's a lot to it. And it's literally everything is hitting you to make you purchase something or act a certain way or feel a certain way about all this shit. And it affects everybody. Most people are like, I'm not affected by that shit. Psychology says, yes, the fuck you are.
Yeah, unless you just live off in the woods without any media at all, like then you could probably like deprogram yourself a little bit, but that would literally be the only way.
Yeah, it was. This makes me feel icky. Ethics. And I'm not gonna wear a fucking suit and sit in a cubicle. So now I work for a mom and pop shop. Not really making a whole lot of money. But I get to design stuff and sew and do cool shit. So
Mm-hmm. And I sit in a cubicle, but at least my job doesn't mess with my ethics or values. So
yeah,
I mean, the job I have now, it's not like.
Why are you being so needy, bro?
And if I ever got into a position where I did feel that, then I would voice my opinion and probably be like, "I'm out." Because I'm not gonna. No, I don't care how much money you're paying me. Like, if you're telling me to do something that I don't feel comfortable with, and they tell us that all the time at work, don't do anything that you feel uncomfortable with doing. If you feel uncomfortable, get your manager involved, and I appreciate that. At least they're not like pushing to do shady stuff.
You have to be able to live with yourself and like sleep at night.
Yeah.
And I knew that if I had gone into advertising, yep, I would not be able to do it.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta do some shady shit for sales, and
Mm-hmm.
Bet you were good at it though.
Like, you know how much chili and cheese can fit in this bad boy?
Just in the trunk alone. Don't ask me how. Yeah, I mean, getting a business plan together and like selling something, that's the easy part. Depending on what agency you work for and the kind of things that you're doing, like really not that bad. But when you look at it as a whole, nah.
So you're damn right. The ashtray's doubled as a bowl. Tells you how long ago he was a car salesman too.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Where the auto industry started going downhill.
Yep.
They got rid of ashtrays and the car lighters.
Yep.
These kids today don't know the dangers of burning yourself while you're going down the highway at 55 miles an hour and trying not to crash.
Not wrong.
It was good times.
He said many years ago. But as soon as you said ashtray in the car, I was like, "Yep, that was a while ago."
Dated. Especially if you had like an older model car to where they didn't have the push out of the lighter like tuned just right. Motherfucker would land in your backseat and you're like, shit! No! Fuck!
2005 was my last year.
Bro.
Little baby P&W selling cars.
Been burned by those lighters way too many times. That's why I made sure I always had a lighter on me. Just use your car lighter. No. Not worth it. Or like in my Buick Regal, it would get stuck. So you're like, is it hot yet? I don't know. Pull it out, handle would be hot. Fuck! I had a cool handle on my cigarette lighter, on my Buick. It was an 8-ball.
Of course.
I don't remember where I found it at. It was just the handle. You'd unscrew the old handle and then screw it on. I would love to see an old picture of you.
Yep.
I can show you an old picture of me. Make all y'all that. I was a pimp. At least I thought. It's wild that that's posted up. So
Which one are you looking for?
high school picture. Didn't you post it?
Maybe.
Oh, be easier just to go to your profile. Photos. That was when we first started dating.
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
There's older pictures on there than that. You click on this.
Oh God.
This is really good cell phone camera quality for back in the day.
I was 19 or 20 in this picture. For argument's sake, we'll say I was 21. This is clearly a beer bottle.
You were wearing my sunglasses
Yep.
in that picture. Another good one.
I was 18 or 19 in this picture. Looked like a whole, like, totally different person.
Trying to be gangster with the.
I was gangster. I don't know what you're talking about.
And that picture of me is from high school. That was like senior something day. Yeah, it's because it was a tattoo too.
This was Alina from high school.
Yeah, I was in high school. It was 2006, so I was 17. Baby faces and a lot skinnier for both of us.
It was like when we first started dating.
Yeah.
This is pretty soon after we started dating.
Hey, Chris was rubbing off on me with the whatever this was. We were also sleep deprived.
Yes, we were. That was the night we stayed up all night.
Yep.
You really stayed here. I'm fucking tired.
I looked like Travis Meek, but with a better nose. The sideway piece. My finger like a boss.
Oh God. The engagement pictures were so bad.
They're all like pretty small. So. This was a long time ago. I couldn't just like upload the pictures.
So our engagement pictures.
Forever ago.
Mm-hmm. When we got married in 2009. Looked like it showed. The beard was just starting to come in too. Just starting to come in.
Hey, it was your idea to shave it all off.
I mean, ish. Damn. What was this all about?
We're at the skating rink in Murray. getting distracted. Bring it back.
What? I don't see the picture of when I was in high school. I was growing it out. Also, a long time ago.
That would have been in 2008
8.
when we had those done.
Yeah. 21. I don't know. It wasn't too long after that I had to cut my hair because I started working at Cracker Barrel.
Yeah,
I'd
shortly.
say it's not too long after that. It was 5-6 months after that. But
Yeah, it's just funny to look back on old pictures and be like, why did I think that looked good?
see, that does look good though. You just hate it. Several times in my life, I had long hair. I mean, I have long hair now,
Yeah,
but
like now.
yeah, I know. But I would always grow it out, have it for a while, and then cut it. And I grew it out while we were in college, and then I cut it when I graduated. I cut it several times while we were in college, and then grew it out several times. Yeah, I'm not seeing the picture. I didn't think it was that long ago.
I can never get my hair to grow long. It grew out like a big afro. Well, I mean, you said your hair was super curly, so like that makes sense.
Oh, here's a picture of me in high school.
Again, with the
Oh no, it goes further than that. Big beads, bracelets, rubber bracelets. I was a wee little fella. This was probably my junior
it
year.
says taking my junior year of high school,
Yeah,
2004.
see, there you go. Till I die.
I'm gonna finger bang bang into your life.
Damn.
It just won't stop. When we meet in person someday, I'm totally hitting you with the sideways piece.
Absolutely. We'll have to take a photo. See, I'm not the only one. Everybody I know still does it, so it's fine. It just got buried.
Yeah, you showed him enough pictures.
No. Whatever, man. Yeah. So I was younger. Hmm. Damn it, Bill, let's do it. Well, I don't have anything else. Do you, honey?
No.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out with us tonight. We really appreciate it. We'll see you guys next Friday. Hope everybody has a wonderful week. Stay sharp. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. And if you do, don't get caught. Deuces.
Good luck with your colonoscopy this week, PNW.
Yeah, dude. Let us know how everything goes. I'm still going to leave this up.
There you go. Oh.
Deuces.
Bye.